Hello, brothers and sisters. This video is about fornication. And what does fornication really mean? There's a lot of confusion, and one reason is because this is a archaic word. So right here you have these pictures of old Roman constructions, and what these Roman constructions having in common was very popular in those times is this form of arcs. So these arcs in the Latin language was named fornix, in plural fornices. So the prostitutes used to stay under these fornices to do their job. Exactly, in public. So yeah, so fornication means actually prostitution. Prostitution. So simple as that. What happened is that um, this word was twisted and was given another meaning, such as sex before marriage, what is a totally wrong understanding. Basically, it's more about the Catholic Church who did this distortion because they created sacraments, and one of those sacraments is the marriage, meaning the ceremonial, the vows. They created the sacraments, so to get people to go to the church, to pay for the marriage, the ceremonies, they start preaching that sex before marriage was a sin, a mortal sin, actually, they say. But continue here. So, fornication means prostitution, okay? And we have some versions of the Bible that actually translate this word correctly. In Greek, we have here the original word porneia. So, as we can see here, you have porneia for prostitution, okay? And the word for prostitute is porne or pornein, okay? But even with these commonly translations using the word fornication for porneia, if you read the context, you will also be able to understand the correct meaning, such as 1 Corinthians chapter 6. Here I have a list of some translations, some versions of the Bible that gives the correct translations. It is versions with the correct translation. Okay, here we go. Aramaic Bible in plain English, literal standard version, youngest literal translation. So this are the versions that I found with the correct translation. In here, Revelation chapter 19, verse 2, we have, because true and righteous are his judgments, because he did judge the great whore who did corrupt the earth in her whoredom. So this whoredom word is a kind of old word. So this is most translated for fornication, which is much older word, more even more archaic word. So the correct translations for us today would be prostitution. Um, in other verses, for example, if you read the context, even with the word fornication, you're gonna understand the right meaning. For example, in this verse of Revelation, in the single verse, you not even need the context, just the single verse. We see a prostitute do prostitution, because you're gonna see in the most popular versions of the Bible there is prostitute. First Corinthians, to conclude this video, First Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2, it reads, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. This is one of the most twisted verses. So leaders preach and say that this meaning to avoid sex before marriage. No. Totally wrong. To avoid fornication here is to avoid prostitution. And the context is related to the previous chapter. So 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 15 through 18 says, know you not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them the members of a harlot? God forbid. So especially on the Old Testament, you're gonna see the word harlotry, something like that, meaning prostitution. What? Know you not that he which is joined to a harlot is one body? For two, said he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined to the Lord is one spirit. Flee fornication. Everything that a man does without the body, but that commits fornication, sins against his own body. So the text and the context is clear. Fornication means the union, the practice of prostitution. So may God bless you and keep studying the scripture. And also here you see this text that to become one flesh, the ordinance of God to become one flesh, a male and a female, it's through sex. We don't need ceremony or signed paper. The Bible doesn't require signed paper for a marriage. So basically, prostitution is the sin, selling sex. And of course, the word porneia is where it's originates also the word that porno, no? Pornography. So pornography will be graphics of porneia, of prostitutions. And yes, the pornography is selling sex, so prostitution. So may God bless you. If you have any question, so you can do through the comment section. So may God bless you, keep the faith, and keep studying the scripture. Okay, and see you next video.